Everyone pictures financial freedom as a beach in the Caribbean where you never work another day in your life. But if you actually talk to people who retire early, almost all of them go right back to work. The difference is they do it entirely on their own terms. Most of us confuse being wealthy with being free. Wealth is the endless accumulation of money. Freedom is absolute sufficiency, reaching a mathematical point where money simply stops dictating your decisions. Look at what usually happens when you get a raise. You move to a nicer apartment, buy a better car, and instantly upgrade your lifestyle to match your new paycheck. You just got a raise for your landlord, chaining yourself right back to that desk. To actually escape that cycle, you have to throw out standard money advice. Instead of blindly saving and hoping it works out, you need to engineer a highly specific mathematical target. If you spend your life vaguely chasing millionaire status, the goalpost will constantly move away from you. But once you calculate your exact escape velocity, every dollar you save pulls the finish line a little closer. The biggest roadblock to retiring early is the assumption that you need an impossibly large fortune, $5 or $10 million, to even consider it. Back in the late 90s, 3 professors at Trinity University analyzed decades of stock market history through every crash and major recession. They wanted to find the exact portfolio survival rate that ensures a person never runs out of money over a 30-year timeline. The rule of 25 proves your freedom target is your annual expenses multiplied by 25. If your lifestyle costs $40,000 a year, you need $1 million invested. If you spend $80,000, the target jumps to $2 million. Think of every dollar you earn as an employee. You can spend it today, dismissing that worker forever. Or you can invest it, employing it permanently to generate passive income while you sleep. You've probably heard the classic financial advice to stop buying lattes and avocado toast if you want to get rich. But look at this diagram. By inverting the rule of 25, we see that every single dollar of permanent annual expenses you eliminate shrinks your required savings target by exactly $25. This means you shouldn't waste your willpower on micro expenses. Instead, ruthlessly target your major costs, starting with housing. Next, attack your transportation. Heavy car loans, insurance, and long commutes are massive anchors on your wealth. Finally, restructure your recurring grocery and dining habits. These 3 categories alone eat up the vast majority of an average person's income. You might look at an expensive car or a heavy mortgage and think you have to keep them because you already committed. That is the sunk cost fallacy. If decisions you made before understanding financial freedom are keeping you trapped today, drop the dead weight. Slashing just 10% of your major living expenses shrinks your end target dramatically. That is mathematically much faster than trying to out-earn a bloated, undisciplined lifestyle. Another dangerous trap is the idea that a beginner starting from zero needs to immediately diversify into the stock market. If you have a tiny amount of principal and you're carrying a 15% high-interest loan, chasing an 8% stock market return makes no sense. You are actively losing money. Before you invest a single dime in stocks, you have to build your foundation. That means killing bad debt entirely and stockpiling 3 to 6 months of living expenses so a random emergency doesn't ruin your progress. When your net worth is zero, your primary asset is your time. Instead of building 5 mediocre side hustles to diversify, take your time and money and invest it into mastering one highly lucrative skill. Wealth lives in the gap between what you earn and what you spend. Protecting that margin transforms a high income into actual autonomy. This leaves us with a powerful mathematical truth. Relative wealth, the ratio of your income to your expenses, dictates your life much more than the absolute number sitting in your bank account. Hitting your freedom number isn't a loud, champagne-popping party. It creeps up on you. One day, a surprise medical bill or a broken transmission hits, and you realize you aren't anxious at all. Ultimately, financial freedom pays out in the total, complete, and permanent ownership of your own time and your own location. Mastering a single lucrative skill or building an asset takes years of obsessive focus, what some call work-work balance. Embracing that temporary imbalance for 4 intense years can secure the freedom of your next 40. Find your exact number, protect your gap, and invert your thinking to drop the dead weight. If you're ready to engineer your own escape velocity, subscribe to the channel and let's start building your blueprint.